Hello, and this is going to be a short video about the latest DLC, the Docklands of Season Pass 3, and I'll just take a look at what it has to offer and in the end let you decide if you think it's worth buying the new Season Pass or not. But this is just the first DLC of the third season, so you can start using it or wait until the other two also drop out. So the Docklands basically is introducing one set of ornaments, which is just for making your town more beautiful, but the only new building that it introduces is the Docklands. Now for the Docklands you can build one per island, so it's not something that is limited to one per player, it's one per island. And this is not to make something new or introducing any new lands or anything. It's basically only for optimization. So how it works is that first of all, it's everything is at the level of artisans. Like, it's not gonna use any workers or anything, but the material you need to build the main wharf is at the level of artisans. So glasses, woods, stuff like that, as you can see on the screen. Now when you build this building,
your city has grown more beautiful.
You have different modules. So by default, whenever you build it for the first time, you have a few modules that are, let me show you the modules here. So you have 5 depot harbor. Now each of these will give you 100 space, 100 ton. Now 2 of these regular depots will give you 100. With the same space you can build 4 of these depots, and that will be 400 instead of 200. So it's the first thing for optimization. You can also build some modules that are for the harbor that you can, that's a pier that you can use. The materials is kind of a bit cheaper than the other one, and space wise it's a bit smaller, but not much. Now the other thing, I have built a few of modules here, is that they can actually share the free water. So you can see that this one can be rotated and create some free water again, and I can attach them back to back. Now they do not need to be connected to the mainland, but you can connect them to the mainland to gain some attractiveness, because each of them brings 15 to attractiveness. Now that's all about what the building is. That's the only building that's new. That's the modules that you can attach to it. You can have repair crane, harbor master, loading wharf, and export offices. Now you want to build these export offices, we'll see in a second, but the other modules are basically what you have seen before, nothing much special about them, just some of them are a bit smaller, sometimes a bit faster. Now about export and import. As I said, this DLC is only about making things as efficient as it can be. Now for import and export, if you have a big island like I do, you know that some of the materials creating them is such a hassle, especially for example things that deal with gold, for example. The import-export system allows you to export the materials that you are creating a ton and you don't need them anymore, and instead import something else. At the beginning you can kind of export everything you want, but the importing system has most of things locked. Now if you hover over the material that you want to import and it's locked, it will show you the condition. For example, for the BUX I have to export 180 tons of cement, for example, or I have to export hops for this one, and so on and so forth. Each of them can have a different condition. Some of them share the same thing. For example, all these 3 need 702 ton of sausages being exported, or both these have 7. Now when you get these unlocked, you can, I have just started playing the DLC, so most of these things are locked for me, but you can get them unlocked when you do the conditions. You can try to export the things that you want to get the import. So for example, I'm much interested in the gold, so I just have to export stuff and it will just get unlocked. Export import 3 out of 12. This allows you to sell the materials that you don't need and import them without any chain of production for getting that. So basically, this DLC, again, is all about optimizing your towns. It allows you to export something that you don't need and maybe import something that you're already have the chain production, but importing it makes it much better because then you can just remove all those chain production and clear some space if you need some. Or for example, if it's something industrial, it will reduce the pollution, for example, and stuff like that. Or you can, for example, sacrifice one of your islands pollution wise, create some stuff, and you don't have to have it in every single island because you can import the rest of the materials. Now the other important thing about export import system is that the captain Tobias, sorry, visits your town every 20 minutes. Now it's at 15 right now, so it's not something like constant or that often. So you need to make sure that the amount you're exporting is something that you do have enough, and the import is something you do have enough space for it. So right now I cannot actually do this amount of export because I do not have enough space to receive this much. It's not like that it will use the export but not give you the material so you can unlock these things. It might be that you don't care about wasting a bit of some sort of material, but it doesn't work like that. So if you want to just get started, you can build the import, export, or the Docklands in different islands to just get things started, because the first step is to export 1,000 ton of everything, not a single item, but all of them count. That's one way. The other way is to just send something from your island that you're importing to other islands for as kind of a storage, and then use the export import system to get things unlocked, and then use the actual thing that you want to export and get the things that you really want to import. Having said that, this doesn't really introduce much of new things. It's just one building and it's just using your harbor more efficient, which is a good thing actually, especially when if you get to higher levels, you have more depots and you get to clear a bit more of the island, or not clear but add more depot, because I always have the problem of getting to my capacity in all my main islands. So in the end, it all comes down to optimization, and it can be really fun if you're into optimization. Now if you're into making things beautiful, you also have a ton of new ornaments, and you can build these modules connected to each other, but I'm more of a optimization person, so I would like to make the most of the space. I usually don't build things elegantly, I just build them efficiently. So yeah, I'm not sure if I would recommend buying this to everyone. It depends if you are if you can have fun optimizing things. If you do, then this can be a great thing for you. It's probably going to take you quite a few hours to get things done and optimize your towns kind of to the fullest as the game provides right now. If not, I don't think that you're gonna enjoy the game. Like, it doesn't, it's not really offering much. It's just about optimizing your town and reaching new goals, like how much, like increasing your balance, increasing your population, because if you can import more stuff, you can build more towns or things like that. Anyway, I hope this introduction did help you a little bit to decide what you want to do. Now, if you want to see it in action and in gameplay and how the optimization will end up, I will be having gameplays of Anno 1800, and actually one of them is being uploaded, the first episode that I played this, but those are big files, so it takes a bit of a time. So if you like to see some gameplay of the new DLC, don't forget to subscribe. And also, this is a new channel. A like and comment would be much appreciated. Anyways, let me know if you are interested in buying the new DLC, and what do you think about Anno 1800? I have not seen any news about a new Anno game, and I really enjoyed Anno 1800. It was a really good one, and I will be playing this new DLC and see what it has to offer. Anyways, I'm not gonna make this video any longer. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.